Hey guys, my name is Shashwat and I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. Now I'll be telling you something about the Air Corporation Act 1994. It first came into existence in 1953, but it was further amended in 1994. So let's start. The aviation industry in India is one of the most important industry and has come up with drastic changes since its emergence. The history of the civil aviation sector in India can be dated back to 1912 with its first domestic route between Karachi and Delhi. In October 1992, in 1932 actually, the J.R.D. Tata flew the inaugural flight of airmail carrier Tata Airways from Karachi to Mumbai, which was renamed to Air India in 1947. The Air Corporation Act 1953 was enacted by the Indian government to nationalize the aviation sector in the country, which resulted in the merging of all major airlines, namely that time India International, which facilitated international flights, and Indian Airlines Corporation for domestic flights. Then in the Air Corporation Act 1994 came into force on the 29th of January 1994. The Act repealed the Air Corporation Act 1953, and hence ended the monopoly of Air India and Indian Airlines that led to privatization in the civil aviation sector. After this, several private airlines were created like Jet Airways, Indigo, etc., which could be afforded by the common people of India. Then comes what was the objective and scope of this act. Now, firstly, the main objective of the act is to provide the transfer and vesting of undertakings of Indian Airlines and Air India, and in the companies formed and registered as Indian Airlines Limited as Air India Limited. Also, the Act repealed the Air Corporation Act 1953 and enforced the privatization of the aviation sector, thus leading to the emergence of various private sectors like Air Sahara, NEPC Airways, Modulift Airways, etc. Low-cost carrier also emerged like Jet Airways and Indigo, which can be used by the common people. The Act grants license, permits, quotas, etc. to a corporation in connection with its affairs and business. Furthermore, the said Act facilitates the exemption of taxes which has been granted or made in accordance with any provision under the Income Tax Act 1961. Then also the Act authorizes the central government to issue directions and removal of difficulties that arise after the enactment of the Act under Section 9 and Section 10 respectively. Now let's come to what is the importance of this Act. The Air Corporation Act 1994 was an important measure taken by the Indian Parliament which changed the course of the Indian aviation sector. It ended the monopoly of Indian Airways and Air India and several financially autonomous airlines industry such as Jet Airways, Modulift Airways, etc. They were given license to operate as scheduled private airlines. The Act enabled various low-cost carriers such as Indigo, SpiceJet, etc. to come to play under the aviation sector, which in present day has made air travel affordable and easily accessible to the masses. The privatization of the aviation sector by the said Act led to huge development in the airline industry. The Indian civil aviation sector ranks third in the whole world Apart from this, the Act played a crucial role in granting license, permits, quotas, etc. to the company. Also, the Air Corporation Act 1994 played a crucial role in strengthening the dynamics of the aviation sector. Now, by all this, I will conclude that the Air Corporation Act 1994 was brought about with the aim to modernize the airline industry, increase the number of operational airports, reduce the cost of flying, increase the number of routes, and accommodate more aircraft in the coming years. It was a significant step taken by Indian legislative body, which successfully shaped the path of civil aviation sector. That's it for today. Thank you, and do subscribe and share this video.